Have you ever wondered what the world looked like in the month and year that you were born? Well, I certainly have, and I decided to do some research on October of 1994, and I'm here to tell you all about it. I have a lot of facts to get through, so I'll go through categories so that you can stay informed and stay interested. October of 1994 was an important time, so let's get started. To begin, let's start big, global big. What was happening? Well, first off, there were 5.4 million people living in the world. That is in comparison to the 7.4 million that we have living on the planet today. Next, I'll go through some of the biggest global history stories. First off, the tragedy that is now known as the Rwandan refugee crisis, or the Rwandan genocide, had been occurring for years since April. This was an internal conflict between two ethnic groups known as the Hutu and the Tutsis that led to the death of nearly 800,000 individuals and the displacement of nearly 1 million refugees. However, in October of 1994, the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda, the first international tribunal since the Nuremberg trials in 1954-45, was established in order to begin prosecutions against those responsible. Next, on October 7th, the United States sent forces to the Persian Gulf after a large military breakup near the Kuwait border. This was one of many groups of forces that had been sent as the Gulf War had been going on for some time. Also, on October 26th, Israel and Jordan signed a peace treaty to put behind them 46 years of war, a war as for which tensions are still being felt today. Now we'll take it a bit smaller. I'll give you a sense for what was going on in the United States. First off, Bill Clinton was president. He was Democratic. All seemed to be going well for him until October 29th. On this date, a man named Francisco Martin Duran fired 30 shots at the White House. This was an unsuccessful attempt at his assassination. Let's now focus on American citizens. What were their likes and dislikes? What were they doing? If you're a Quentin Tarantino fan, as I am, and were born in 1994, you will love this little fact just as much as me. Pulp Fiction was released in 1994. Not to mention, that same month, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, The Shawshank Redemption, and Jurassic Park were all in theaters at the exact same time. Apparently, 1994 was the month and year for huge box office hits. Our popular TV show, Friends, was also one of the most popular TV shows in October of 1994. What were Americans eating in October of 1994? Well, it only cost, on average, $1.59 for a loaf of bread. And this is a good thing because the low-carb diet that we see today was not a thing. Instead, it was low-fat diet. And to go with all of those sandwiches that Americans were eating, they were also, for the first time ever, topping them with the first FDA-approved genetically modified Flavor Saver tomato. In October 1994, Americans celebrated Children's Health Day on October 3rd for the 66th time, Columbus Day for the 57th, and Columbus Day for the 57th time. As for Halloween, that had been around since the time of the Vikings, but I can tell you that the most popular Halloween costume from that time was for children to be a Power Ranger. October of 1994 was also a big time in the quickly growing world of computer technology. The first Netscape browser came out on October 13th, which gives us the infamous cookies. And the company Hotwired sold the first banner ad to AT&T on October 27th and began running the first ever internet banner ad campaign. Finally, we'll take it down to the metro area. I think it's safe to say that Metro Detroit citizens would have been very pleased with the weather in October of 1994, and that's because there was an average of 62 degrees. I'd like to end with the most important fact of October 1994, and that was that the Michigan Wolverines beat the Michigan State Spartans in their game that October. I've gone through many of the greatest facts of October of 1994, and I hope that you enjoyed. Maybe this might even inspire you to do some research on your own month and year. You might be surprised with what you can find.